In the last lecture, you learned how to analyze the first report in the acquisition part of your Google Analytics account. That was the acquisition overview report. Make sure now that you've ticked that off the list and that you've documented your insights in this tab here. What we want to do now is come really back into your account, come into acquisition once again, and in this lecture we're really looking at the source medium report. We're still looking at your acquisition data, really where your visitors are coming from, but instead of a high level overview like we've seen here in this pie chart, the source medium report can really show us a lot more detail and give us a lot more information. The purpose of really looking at the source medium report is to identify those marketing channels that are really working so you can really grow the ones that are really performing. And the questions to really ask yourself, I've documented here, is which traffic source could you potentially grow? You want to be on the lookout for traffic sources that have maybe low or medium traffic but higher conversion rate compared to the average. Let us first understand what a source and a medium is before we start to do that analysis. So you can roll your mouse over the little symbol here to get an explanation. I think it's very strange the way that Google is presenting this, but let's just read it out for you. Source medium describes where your traffic comes from. The source is the place where users are before seeing your content, like a search engine or another website. Let me give you some examples of it right here. So Udemy was where these people were before they came to my site. YouTube was where these people were before they came to my site. Facebook was where these people were before they came to my site. So that is the source, that is the first place that is listed here. What I can also do actually is extend this list out. I'm going to show 50 rows and you can see that I'm seeing more sources and mediums. Now I'm returning to this explanation, which is presented very strangely. Let's see the medium now. The medium describes how users arrive at your content. Values for medium include organic, unpaid search traffic, or none for direct traffic. So that is a key important thing to understand, that this none here is really people coming directly to your website. They've either typing your URL into the browser, they've got it bookmarked, but they're really coming directly through to your site. So the medium can be things like email, it can be things like organically through the search engines. If this was someone coming from Google from a paid advertisement, this would really say PPC there. So the list that I have right in front of you here, unfortunately, is a little bit messy. A lot of these email grids, SendGrid, they're all kind of numbered differently. So it's not probably the cleanest presentation, but what you want to be really looking for are the source and the mediums that are really performing. Clearly for me, this email strategy is really working well. It's bringing in a lot of visitors from Udemy, and that has worked really, really well. Now, what you can do is not only look at the number of sessions, you can see that this list is organized in number of sessions. You can really come across to conversion rate, and you can look at those traffic sources which are really converting well. So what I want to do now is click on this, and this will help me organize this list in terms of conversion rate. So what I can see here now is it's not listed in number of sessions, but actually in terms of the conversion rates. So what I can see is that my homepage here has got fantastic conversion rate, although it's a much lower percentage of the visitors. And also then I can really dig into these emails to find out which of those sources of traffic, which of those emails really converted really, really well. As well as that, you can look at the average session duration and organize your list this way. So look at this, 2 referrals from StumbleUpon. That's the source, the website where they came from, and the referral is the medium, meaning that on StumbleUpon there is a link to my website. Somebody's posted a link there, and that has led to a really great average session duration. And they haven't signed up to my email list, but that is quite interesting to me. Maybe this is a traffic source that I could potentially investigate and grow because it's performing well. Now we can see also that Google Organic, big average session duration, 8 minutes. It's a long time to be on the site, but no email signups just yet. Moving a little bit further down, we can see that Facebook is performing pretty well. So people spending a lot of the time on the site as well here. And so it's good to see how these traffic sources are performing in relation to another. Another thing that you can do is really come down to the referrals list as well. This shows just another view. It's another way to slice up the data. And I can really just see the sources here, the people that have linked to my website and that are showing, that are linking to my website and really sending me traffic. So Mac Marketer, we've got LinkedIn here, StumbleUpon, Yammer. So I can see that I've invested no time in building sources or traffic from these sources, but this is great. I didn't even know Mac Marketer had a link to me. So this is something I can look at it and really growing, thank them, promote them more, and really look for sites similar to them in their network that I could maybe get traffic from as well. Similarly, StumbleUpon, I can go and investigate now where that link is, where that visitor is really coming from. Yammer, I'm not sure how people came to my site from Yammer. So this is very interesting to see the sources of my traffic, and also I think at a high level to see which of the sources are performing extremely well. Now once again, I think this view is going to change for me a lot. I think if I come into maybe one of my other sites here, you can see that the sources of traffic are very, very different. Let me give you a quick look at this here. So the source medium report, same type of report. You can see it's a lot neater. You can see that Google Organic is a big driver of traffic. And this is a much more mature site. It's been up for about a year. And you can see that over the last 30 days, they've got a lot of organic traffic. People referring me from their websites. So nerdylandia.com is referring their visitors to me. There's a link on their website. Same with adme.ru, this site here as well. Quora as well as bringing in some traffic. Mashable.com is bringing in some traffic as well. So the source and the medium will change over time. It'll depend what phase your business is in, but you can really come in there now and have a look at which traffic sources you could potentially grow. So I'm going to note down here some of those ones that I noticed in my reports. I suggest you do the same. And then in the next lecture, what we're going to do is to analyze the best days to post. This is a custom report that I've set up for you. Once again, the link is here. It's a one-click import. So I'll see you in the next lecture, and I'll show you how to get that set up and how to analyze.